Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Eternal Strands. Last time we went on our first expedition, did alright, fought a couple of arcs for the first time. It's base, almost tutorial version, and then the upgraded version as we're exploring. Had a few lucky escapes from environmental stuff. Starting to get to grips with the inventory stuff. It's a bit of a bugbear for me, but I think we'll get used to it as we get in and expand our inventory a little more. Today, we'll craft up that first greatsword, check in with everyone at camp, and then get on to Dredgers' Mire. See about dealing with that Drake, perhaps. Not any further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well this evening. Hope the day's been kind to you. Get yourselves a hot beverage. Come join me. Alright, yes, we've done a bit of crafting before. Got some stuff, some epics now. Should have plenty to potentially craft said greatsword with. Get that first. Everybody's alright here. Nobody wants to check in, but we've got a few in camp. Let's have a nat it. Solid. What have we got?
My darling, I suspect the way the light filters through the Enclave's veil makes you look more luminous than ever.
Stop. It'll go to my head.
Should I come back later? I didn't mean to interrupt you two.
I feel there's going to be a lot of that with these.
Sorry, Bryn. Sometimes we get lost in our little world.
Shock face.
But since you're here, I was actually hoping to speak with both you and Sola.
Oh?
I don't know if you know this, but my wife is an extremely talented smith who was apprenticed under a variety of world-class teachers.
Well, a revolving door of mentors doesn't exactly facilitate the most stable education, especially when one of them drops dead in front of you.
Oh no.
Oh, details. You've made
Wait,
more
details.
varied experience than most could glean from a lifetime. Anyway, I know you always hoped to further your education with the Tarmakine Smithing School's techniques, so I asked Lane to look into whether or not any Tarmakine smithing was ever practiced here in the Enclave.
Oh, doll. You shouldn't have. It's sweet, but there are other priorities.
What could be more pressing than helping my wife fulfill her lifelong dreams?
Oh.
As luck would have it, there were Tarmakine smiths here before the search.
Really?
Perhaps our daring point might be able to keep a lookout for anything those smiths might have left behind.
I mean, I found some bits and bobs.
I mean, if it's too much trouble.
Of course. I'd be happy to help.
Perfect. I'll leave you to discuss the details.
Anything in particular I should look for?
The Tarmakine smithing techniques are exceptionally complex, and as such, pretty rare across the Maiden.
I'm pretty sure we found like a big shoulder pad.
It might be
I'm
too
very
much to
excited
hope
for.
anything close to a completed armor set, but prototypes or even notes pertaining to the style would be useful. I'd take anything you can find.
You might be in luck. I found a schematic, as well as a set of engraved metal plates.
Uh-huh.
Is this what you're looking for?
Yes. This schematic is for a Tarmakine helm, and the plates prototype the technique.
Could we forge a helm using the schematic?
Maybe. Give me a sec.
Ooh, fancy looking helm. Oh, it's part of a quest. Two-hander first, though. Ooh, I like the design of that. Got a little bit of wings kind of going off either side. Just because when you're looking for your character from the back, in so many games like this, I like that kind of silhouette where there's something going off either ends. Doesn't always have to be like gigantic horns or anything, but you know what I mean. I like me heavy armor. Bonus heat resistance is the specific for this one. So it'll be something we're swapping out, I assume. First things first. Oh, yes. Big slab of metal. Absolutely. What have we got? Steel. Much that's changed the colour. Again, I look. It's really simplistic, but the fact it lends colour to it and it's really straightforward is such a net positive. When so many games can really overcomplicate this process. Okay, I see. It's that little bit up by the handle. Oh yeah, we do it as much as we can. Again, we can always recraft it into lesser stuff if I want to do something fancier later on, but I'd rather do all I can now. Absolutely. Right, let's try the helmet. Prefer the colour of that one. Hard to argue with the stats of that one, though. Two and one there. Three. I don't know what bit that's necessarily changing. I imagine it's not always going to change the colour, but ooh. Oh, this one is just the colour. There's no stats actually going up and down. But steel then.
If that doesn't keep you safe, I don't know what we're...
Doesn't necessarily fit with everything else, but you know, we'll be hodgepodge, that's fine.
Can't wait to test it out on an expedition.
I am honestly kind of proud of myself right now. I wasn't totally sure I was going to be able to do that.
No, more faith in yourself, Solar.
Like I said, this style is a lost art. I know it's just a small piece, but I'm feeling on top of the world right now.
As you should. This is pretty cool.
Before my mentor, Hilda, passed away, and my apprenticeship was cut short, I always saw myself opening up my own smithing school.
Hey, if we sort out the Enclave, maybe you can here.
Specifically to pass on the Tarmakind techniques and prevent them from being lost for good. Feels like another lifetime now. Obviously, that dream died with Hilda. It's been like 10 or 15 years since I've even thought of that.
Almost proof it ain't lost. Dream is not dead.
With that helm, you've brought Tarmakind back to life. This dream of yours looks far from dead where I'm standing.
You're not entirely wrong. I guess I just haven't considered having my own smithing school in a long time.
Yeah, Bryn's right. You're teaching Sev as well.
You can do anything you set your mind to, Solar.
You're right. I'm pretty awesome like that.
There you go.
That's the spirit.
This has all given me a lot to think about.
Thought I found an armor piece of some kind as well, but evidently not. Have to bear in mind, I don't think I can necessarily block with said greatsword. Oh, natter. I do always got to have our chats.
Come rushing back when I think about Tarmakind.
Good or bad ones?
Both. I remember the smells. We used very specific
About a swiggy of
words for the
beverage.
fires
I do the
we
same.
alloyed.
Keep hydrated.
Precise heats and times and sounds. The guiding tap my mentor would do before every hammer strike. Here, slower, faster. Breathe with me. No, foolish girl. Again.
Don't forget to breathe.
Sounds a little relentless.
No more than the combat drills you and Oria have done. It's all practice. Making your muscles carve a groove so deep the action is automatic, so that your mind is free to focus on the intent.
You miss it?
Not all. I miss the stability of a school, knowing where your tools are, always. And I miss that crusty old battle axe of a mentor. I had so much to learn from her. Still, maybe this is my chance. Pick up where I left off. You'll see.
Ah, I hope so for you. Right, let's go talk to the hubby. Damn. Oh. Oh, two separate quests.
Oh, good. I caught you both.
We are thoroughly caught, love.
I can't stop thinking about the Tarmakind helm we forged, Bryn. I'd written off my early training as a lost cause, but you've sparked my hope.
We'll search high and low, Solar.
To think of it. Traveling the world, sharing knowledge of a lost style of armorcraft.
Yes. I suppose. Oh, I just need to tend to the forge before it cools. Excuse me.
Always so diligent about her forge.
There's something else going on there. Yeah.
I don't think that was about her forge, Dom.
Oh?
I'm not sure what, but something's bothering her. Just a word to the wise.
Bryn, you are a very good friend. And I know exactly what will lift her spirits. This may prove to be a bit of a challenge, but it's one I know you can handle.
Oh no.
I need you to do some harvesting. Pushing your magic into the pattern of a great foe so that you can tear a strand of its power free. Not that you haven't done this before.
It's the only way to grow as a point.
Indeed. And so we turn our collective
Oh,
sights
bonus quest for the Drake.
on an
Fine
ash
by
peak
me.
Drake. Our target will be an ash peak drake. Strands torn from their patterns will allow you to conjure gouts of flame. Delightfully destructive.
Yes, fire.
Like all things our band tackles, it's a team effort. Whenever you pull a strand from a foe, I take that captured magic and weave it into your mantle. As a bonus, there are byproducts that I can use to make Solar a small gift.
Ah.
Win-win. I get magical powers, you get husband points.
Very eloquent way to put
You
it,
know,
Bryn.
they've been flying in the skies above Dredgers' Mire. It's just a matter of tracking one down and doing what you do best.
Yes, put this new greatsword to use.
First Drake harvest.
Okay, what about this one I already have? Kinetic powers. Upgrade. Ooh, shinier cape. For a moment. Didn't know if it was going to get bigger. What's the upgrade actually done, though? Hard to tell there. Just says 2-star, doesn't necessarily tell me. In any case, what else on your mind?
Such an intriguing term for so critical a task.
Why do we call it that anyway?
I mean, we're kind of pulling that thread out of their chests.
My favorite
Or where else?
explanation is that it implies a thoughtfulness. When we harvest a creature, we pull something out of its essence. It is fundamentally a violent act. But we harvest predators, ones that pose a threat to us. There are peaceful or merely territorial creatures that use magic, but Weaver custom is to never harvest them.
It's that one line I'm thinking for, again, like with the world building they've done in the Codex and a lot of the interesting character stuff. For potential, like, sequel or another game set in the series where you make your own character, or perhaps there are more indicative of your average RPG choices. Maybe a Weaver who does the mean harvesting of peaceful creatures. That kind of thing. I know this is their first effort, and they're probably a long ways away from another game, even if they make one within this IP they've created, but it's always fun to ponder what could come next. And the little tidbits of this that you can imagine whoever's written it has those ideas in mind too.
That makes sense. I like that we're selective about it.
Further, Weavers do not seek to eradicate these creatures, merely keep them in check.
Kind of how Monster Hunter sets itself up as well. We are balancers, we are not exterminators. No matter how many Zynogas I hunt for pants.
Slaughter them all, and we not only lose access to more strands, but also risk disrupting the ecosystem. You've heard of Renland's famed attempt to cull their Akala population, and the mass loss of crops due to too many deer, yes?
I do now.
Same thing. Even something as wild as an ash peak drake plays a role in the world.
Until I go and get loads of them for dragon pants. Lane! Oh, you've got lore for me. Thank you very much. What have we got? Loom gates. Loom gates are one of the most iconic developments in the Enclave's history. I'm trying to emanate their voice best I can, because I know they're the ones writing them. Located across and exclusively within the Enclave, these devices form a network that allows near-instantaneous travel between 2 points. Suffice to say, this technology gave the Enclave a serious advantage in fields including commerce, industry, intelligence and defence, allowing a single weaver, someone sent by a skilled weaver, to traverse leagues in an instant, revolutionise travel and the speed at which information or small items could move across the Enclave. In our time inside the Veil, our band has had the opportunity to repair a loom gate that lacked the energy to fully function, allowing us to glean some small insight into their workings. Reservoirs under the gates themselves seem to draw pools of raw magic from the Enclave's magic-carrying tapestry. This potential needs to be pressurized sufficiently for the gate to work, suggesting that each transit draws a remarkable amount of magical energy. How they are able to consistently produce so much remains a mystery. How that continues to happen despite the obvious disarray post-surge is an even deeper one. What remains, the most pressing point of speculation for me, is what exactly gave rise to Loomgate's enchantments. No known creature in the Mire is able to move instantly from place to place. And yet, it seems unlikely that the Enclave managed to entirely do away with using Strands as the basis of these enchantments. There are similar questions to be asked about the creation of the scries, though no answer seems to be forthcoming for now. I do like the fact that the fast travel gate and our little like scry thing here has that kind of woven tapestry into it. I wonder how much more of that we will learn as we go.
Hundreds of leagues in an instant. Oh, how far we've fallen since then.
Right. Any camp upgrades yet? I'll be with you in a moment, Oriot. Let me just check in with Casmin. More story first. Understood. I'm not quite at the point of setting loadouts yet.
So, Sola explained to me that she can forge new gear with the resources I bring back from expeditions. But did you want to take a cut of my finds before I hand materials over to her?
What? No. Why would I do that?
Because you're like the main point, you know? You are the teacher, you are the strong bird lady who led us all here.
My last...
Oh no, this is past
Aaron
garbage.
used to take most of what I brought back from my training expeditions.
Oh no.
I'm beginning to suspect he was even worse than I thought. How did you join them in the first place?
When I was 19, Aaron's band came to my town in Carlhaven. We rarely, if ever, got visitors. They had taken a wrong turn in the mountains and wouldn't make the trek out without restocking on supplies.
Of course, Aaron's navigation skills were inadequate.
Yeah. Anyway, our merchants wouldn't sell to his band. Khanhanders were still paranoid about strangers in the wake of the Independence War. So his caravan was stranded for a few days. I took it as an opportunity to learn as much about weaving as I could. Aaron wouldn't give me the time of day, so I began talking with their enchantress, Pelagia, instead. She even began to teach me a bit of magic.
That can't have made you popular in your town.
It didn't, but I knew an opportunity like this wasn't going to come along twice.
Get a chance to learn magic. I say you probably take it.
I cut a deal with Aaron. If I bought the supplies they needed on their behalf, I could leave town with them. Unfortunately, people saw me supplying their caravan. When I went home to pack, I found an angry mob on my parents' doorstep.
Well, the problem against weavers real bad, real quick.
There was talk that my mother might lose her position as a Dalrad over my actions. When I got inside, she was furious with me. We argued until nearly midnight. My father tried to mediate, but eventually, she stormed off to sleep. I remember just collapsing on my bed after that fight. I was heartbroken to have hurt my parents and sure that the caravan had already left.
Pleasant camp music, by the way. Letting these stories come out
But under my pillow,
helps.
I found a mantle and a note from Pelagia telling me where they were headed in the hopes that I might catch up.
She snuck into your house?
So I packed. I was almost at the door when I realized my dad was still smoking his pipe by the fire.
Did he try to stop you?
No. He just told me that if I wrote often to tell them I was safe, my mother would forgive me. He was right. She did. Eventually.
I'm glad to hear they worked it out.
Then we hugged for a long time. It took everything I had to let go and walk out the door. In a few days, I caught up to Aaron's caravan. My life in Carlhaven disappeared overnight, and suddenly, I was a weaver.
I was born into the world of weaving and magic. But so many like you need to desert their pasts to join it since the surge.
Alright, because Oreo was before then and taught before then.
Do you ever regret it?
I struggle to think when anyone in life says, I have no regrets, I think it's a matter of mind over matter, you know what I mean? Things that regret and things you have moved past. I think it's always, there's always something that's gonna like niggle at your core somewhere. Something we'll all would, should and could more than we healthily should. Usually in the shower, you know, first thing, oh, I said that thing 12 years ago. Oh, shit, you know what I mean?
If I hadn't helped his band, I might not be here now. But the way I left things with my family...
Again, if you're of that mindset where you're at that point where you're like, nope, I no longer harbour those regrets, then more power to you and well bloody done.
I can't help but feel a little ashamed that things didn't end better.
That I can understand. If it helps, there were some mistakes
Yeah, like
I
she's saying.
made early in my career that I thought I'd never let go of.
But you did eventually?
I did. Time never fails to put things in perspective, particularly when you get to my age. Everything you went through with Aaron will make sense someday. I'm sure there's more of him to tell, but for now, thanks for sharing.
He just sounds like a douchebag, to be perfectly honest. The more we learn about him... Alright. That's everybody talked to. Oh, I forgot the one thing. Yes, Arva, you get the pets every time. Good beast of burden. Right. To the Mire, then. Test out this new sword. Still a lot of stuff in that first area, but I know we'll get quests later on from what I've heard from reviews and stuff. A lot to collect here. Basically, we ran in, got the fast travel point, and left again. Foundation of the magic is this whole weave thing. Is there some ancient godly witch spinner in a basement somewhere? No. Sound design. Can I charge it? I can. Just the one. Big swing. Can I charge multiple swings in a row? No, just the one. Nice dodge attack. Where she heaves it around. I like the holding it from the hand, like down the back of you, almost dragging it along the floor. Oh, and I can roll into a charged hit. Good impact. It's not like a big thwomp on the ground. It does enough. There were new materials around here as well, I recall. Oh! Right, bumper's a different move. Which is either a charged hit, more of an arcing sweep, or a little bap. See if there's kind of jump attacks. Kind of. See that little glint that goes back? It's a pretty quick charge up time. I think of like Monster Hunter's Great Sword and how long you kind of have to hold it, and there's been lots of different approaches variety of games. Generally speaking, you're holding the button, then the longer you hold it, the more powerful it is, but once you get past a certain point, it's like diminishing returns. Oh, yep, and the sprint attack. Don't know why I'm just off in this direction, hitting trees. And it's taking down rocks. Log, come here. Much quicker than our other weapon. Mainly come back a little bit just to see what I can get about and climb. So I'm unsure yet until I get more stamina. I know that'll be a gear set of some kind. Look, a little bit over here. I still need to try and get used to ensnaring blast. We had I remember Wolf come into the stream, tell me that you can use it as like a jump pad. And you can, and that's really cool. It's just you have to... It's setting it up, hitting the button, and then opening it again. So let's try and do it here to reach that guy. So we put it up, jump, hit, go. Hey! I think doing it where I'm not... You know, where it's a little more off the cuff is going to be tricky. Corrosion claimed its value. Pop coin. Break all the stuff! No way. Oh, why would I break these? It's another cold bit. Underveil. I actually mean to do that one. Where's my grabby one? Too heavy. Can maybe break with the other bits. Oh, come back. Damn it. kind of slowly chip away at it like this. It'd make more sense to get him with my sword, but I've broken the floor. And now the cold gets involved. Let me in. Okay, we got in. Okay, swap to that resistance. Okay, I'm glad I did. Bit of law. Let me up. Got limited time. Get me in there. No, slippy. Mates head guard. Ooh, the helmet. Nice. Glad I came in. Up there. How long have I got on that potion? A little bit longer. Let's see if we can grab anything else about the place. More Roberts. I don't know what you meant by last resort, but it's important and I owe you everything. We'll get out. Determined. Why was there fire? There's been a pot or something in that. About halfway. Oh, and then there's like quick follow-up chops. But not like follow-up charged hits. Let's make sure I don't run out of stamina. I say, running out of stamina and then being knackered about it. Let's want more of that ice we got. I can't muck about.
This is Poldervale, but what happened?
Oh, the whole village is frozen.
The village is completely frozen.
We need to leave.
This can't be natural.
Where around was I? I went and got something up there.
I think it's safe to say no one lives here. Where else can I look?
Ledger of transactions. Magical artifacts from the Enclave were considered a status symbol.
Something tells me we should search for a watchtower. The maps indicate there may be some nearby.
Explain, but it's hurty cold.
Be active if the village was vacated.
Just trust me on this.
Whoa.
I've got some cross-referencing to do.
All right, then. You had them.
Watchtower. Got it.
No, but it's cold.
Just like home. You're round a corner and a glacier's right there to greet you.
I assume I can't, like, slowly chip away at it. That sounded dragony. I went up and around that way first, I assume. Yeah, that was all the way up and through. Under Vales are pretty... Yeah, it's that... Literally the whole bit in a pond. Some not frozen bits. Watchtower could be that, but I imagine it's a bit more of a... You know, tower, not treehouse. I can head further there into that roost bit, but there's also down there to that lake I haven't explored yet. I'm going to try that back that way first. And put a little marker on the... No, you can't really mark the map. If it was the kind of map where you could zoom in a ton more. Stuff. You can always, like, go back to camp and get another thingy potion. Oh, I like having a greatsword. If you watched any of the other streams so far, that is no surprise. I love me my greatswords. It's my favourite weapon. Just being able to clear stuff that quickly. Hit multiple things at once. Nah, I don't know. I'm just trying to... Back in my mind, where did that love of greatswords come from? Thinking back to, like, the inceptions of my love of fantasy. Lord of the Rings and Aragorn, maybe? That's like the earliest thing I can remember. The really oversized stuff from, like, Guts and Berserk came way later. I like a good axe. Don't mind a decent maul. But great swords are a realm above for me. D&D stuff, I was experimenting with glaives. Fancy looking glaives. An alchemical stuff, you say? I feel like this lake's going to set me on fire. I'm nosy about. Maybe it's where these plants come from. Boop. Yes. Oh, stuff. Give me your stuff. Just that building. And then a little further around. Ice cave. There's a few more stuff than just that building. Oh, it's another one of those little braziers, which I assume I can light on fire. Hey, love it. Maybe I rush the building? I still haven't gotten, like, fully used to the idea that I can just climb things yet, but... not this way, says game. Understood. I'm glad it's a clear indication. I think too many games end up using invisible walls really often. But because it's not clearly represented, you just end up running into them and just hitting them and feeling annoyed and confused. But when the game puts up that very clear visual barrier, and to some extent, like, glorifies it, for lack of a better term, it takes the edge off of that. Well, this was a bad idea. Oh, you get so much health so quickly. Into the house. Oh, I used 2 by mistake. That was a waste. That was a waste. Out! Run! Okay, we're good. Blow away the house. It gathers the materials together, but it doesn't kind of do damage over time to them. It just holds them. Still impressive when it all blows up. I think I'll be running out of room momentarily as well. I don't think I've got any woven materials yet from this area. No, I am full. Oh, there's 1 woven. 2. I'll do for now. Gander. See if there's alt up here or if I'm kidding myself. And I know there's lots of things meant to be packed into nooks and crannies, mainly crafting recipes. But until I get a... what's the word? A clear indication of how the devs are kind of presenting that, like, oh, play it this way. This is kind of how we've designed peeking into secrets. You know what I mean? It can be difficult to tell until you've had that. Okay, I'm also kind of getting how to grab as I fall. How far round does this bit go? Right, we'll cut down to the bottom. You see where the roads intersect? Just the jut of the mountain there. We'll head in that direction. Oh, wait a minute. Can I... not too far away. Here! And then... oh, one got free. Not really combo in the right bumper hits. Like, there's a big animation gap between. Bones. I could do with some bones. What's low that I can chuck out? Red iron I've got a decent amount of. Let's get those bones. Up that way. More bones. Yes. Don't have many of those. Sneak lizards again. Where's your mate? Come here. I think not. Scumbag. Where I can see it. Ooh. Really swung behind me. I should probably have some more woven stuff, but... a few tans there, yeah, we can get rid of the hide. Hit that one. And we'll get a feel for it as we go. Oh, then it drops me a blue. This is where I'm like, "Rrrr." Got to take those rare materials, even if you get less of them, I mean. Okay, we've got up and that way. That kind of leads into the area I was hoping for. Now this leads back into Pondervale itself, like this bottom end. Seems like a pretty big part of this map. Try the other way first. Tend to wander off before going where a game tells me to. Stuff like this, which is usually to my detriment. I missed! There we go. Oh, I didn't get a follow-up. I'll watch my health now. Don't want to get bodied again. Way going up that way. Keep having an investigation. We're here for our first time in a zone. Got to be exploring. I like that it does a bit of tracking. It did leave me pretty vulnerable at this one, though. Ooh. The heavy hit, just give it a stun. Why'd you explode? Why'd you explode, though? Heal just in case. We seem to find the vials often enough where I'm not too bothered about using them. Frosty boy. Parry work for that? No. Stamina. There you go. I'm not having you fur, I'm afraid. It is 3 of them. Also, I'm pretty sure that cold debuff lasted way less time here. Maybe it's because of my armor? Cold resistance 42. That'll certainly be higher than when we started, but interesting if that's how much it's doing. Who needs a pickaxe? Not that. Yep, we'll just break the lot. Alhaven battle analysis. We strike from the cliff tops and then disappear without a trace. Inspiring. Is that another group who ended up here before us, if they're Alhaven? Minor nitpick. Oh, wait. I can hit the climb button and then use the ladders. Oh, okay. We're getting there. Yeah. But it doesn't function like the auto climb does elsewhere, though. Because there you can just kind of, once you move the stick... I've heard it can be good to turn that off. So you can choose... Big chest. Iron wood. I want to keep a lot of that one. Swap the hardwood out for the ironwood. More ore. Big drop. All the different areas scale as we get going as well. Like, will enemies scale to the gear and where I'm at? Will it be based on time of day, the weather conditions, how far in the story I've got? These are the questions I consider as we go. Let's veer up to the right. Also, FYI, now that we have acquired greatsword, unless I feel I need in a boss fight to swap about, which may be a bow and arrow, or I feel something's battering me and I need to block, 95% of the rest of this is going to be greatsword. So just bear that in mind. Ooh! Okay, we can kind of catch as we go. That's nice. And fall damage has been very generous. Okay, there's a Carlo coming up this way. Stuff. They're over there. Love it. Hello. Okay, that's where you hit that twice. Again, the kind of gaps between when you hit that, I don't understand its purpose. Like this into that, I get. No charge it at the wall. There's that dragon. I'm not quite sure, other than a quick hit, but it's a little faster than the regular swing, but the regular swing does like twice, if not more, damage. So why would I use little bap? Other than just because I like hitting the button. We'll see. Again, from what I understand from the trailers we saw before the game came out, a lot of weapons end up with special abilities and stuff. Or like, you know, chuck ice, chuck fire, do things. Icon's expanse. Okay, that weaves its way kind of up and round. I will leave that for now. We'll go back to Ponder Vale. Up from here. Box. There you go. Oh, a little fat. Okay, again, this little crossroad section, that's how I'm going to kind of mark. I have not gone further than here. Looks like they could have built a loom gate up there, though. It's a big tower. Lizard! I should have just done the third hit. Feels like I kind of have to hammer the button a little bit to confirm that second and third hit. It's a little bit tightening up, just a little bit. Beautiful sprint attack though. Love the AoE on that. Hitbox wise, I saw you, shiny. Not escape. Oh, all stuff I have. Good, 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 good. Anything sneakily on this side of the log? No. Had to check. Gots to know. Inquiring minds. Seems as though my actual the amount of individual bits I can carry is pretty generous. Tree. Did it get stuck on it? And it can knock me back, which works really well. I think I can get away with that hide. I only got 2 of those. 1 hard lever. Balanced. Doesn't say balanced, but I'm going to assume so. Drop the 1 and grab the 2 blue. A few more darters about. Ow. It's kind of oily, the water coming down from there. That's on purpose. And this is where we were at before, but I'm just having a nosy. Didn't miss alt. Don't see any waterfall caves. Always got to check. Just a lighting effect. I don't think I missed something on there. The house doesn't look like it's covered in the fog at this distance. Is that just a drawing problem? Yeah. Say problem, it's more just a reality of game design at some point. You load it all in at once. Bad things. Depending on what you can get away with. Now, and up there is the loom gate we came in. So let's have a glance about the non-frosty bit first. If I have to go back to camp to re-up my frost potion, we will do, but I think we'll be okay. Back to the bones. Okay, I want to go a little bit in this direction. Yeah, there's our crossroads. So I want to explore, keep to the edge, and then focus into the buildings. Oh, you're just about, aren't you? Drop! Note. Sadness. Little cave down here, little rooty bit. Oh, don't discover the roost. I haven't gone there yet.
There's a watchtower ahead.
Oh, it wants me up there.
It mentioned that key swatches were held by security in the Enclave's more remote villages. It ensured that loot could be reconnected to more central locations if needed. Perhaps our Heartsider won't be in the watchtower, but a key swatch to Deneveran.
Hang on, Lane.
Genius, Lane. Nice work.
The music's letting me know it's aggroed. I was just about to remark how interesting I think it is that you can break all the buildings. Oh, it's a different Drake.
Leave you alone unless you get close.
What's up? Hang on, hang on. What did the codex say? Where are we? Where are we? Oh, great photos. Hang on. Oh, it doesn't say. Did one of my quests tell me? Let's see. Bring it down. Should be able to gather enough threads of its magic to form a strand of my own. Always wanted to breathe fire. Not really in combat, but fun at parties. Maybe you only get that capability for once after you've got them once. Say to pull a strand out of a creature is always a little unnerving but thrilling. The mantle can keep the strand integrated until I get back to Dam and confuse it into my mantle, which means another magical power for my arsenal. That's a tail swing. Yep. Okay, decent damage. Ow! Okay. Does that kind of keep it? Nope, it does not care that it has gravity on it. Bang! The ice wall it is then. Oh, lizard, you are not getting involved. I just break that house! Ah! Okay. There is a lizard getting involved. Oh, no. This is why you like this. I can use the broken house to my advantage. Probably lock on at this distance. Ooh, that had a little bit of a curve to it. Hang on a minute. Can I chuck that fireball back at it? I need to get up on this thing. Okay, those are the bits that are... I kind of want your horns, though. Shush. Stop breathing fire. Oh, and you know what? The fire resist. I figured we might not need it, but... Oh, I accidentally hit the button again. I'm on your face. Oh, look, you kind of strand off the side. That's cool. Cling. Game says cling, cling. And I've got no stamina anyway. No. Oh, that's beautiful. You can just lock up the breath entirely. A little heavy for you, is it? All that ice on your schnoz. It's quite hard to then get yourself back up, though. Oh, that's what did Wolf say in the chat the other day? We use this. Jump up. Bing! Okay, it kind of aimed at me, but it sort of worked. It sort of worked. No, please. See? Keep the tail locked down, maybe. I get back to that other horn. Oh, you just get flinged off if you hit the button too many times. I mean, we're doing enough damage to its health. It's just outlasting it at this point. That heat potion's about to disappear as well. Ah! Feet into the side of that building. Oh, chest, have a potion. Just did not have a potion. Oh, it wasn't enough ice. Okay, lesson learned. I damaged the wing enough, maybe. Stop it flying. Don't want to cling. Want to move. Said want to move. No stamina. Big ground pound. My ice does not have enough at the moment to do. Like, I love how even that little bit of ice, the animation kind of indicates that it's struggling just a little bit. Hide behind this building. The building is gone. Ooh, health potion, thank goodness. Benefits to fighting in the destructible place. Oh, hang on, we need to see if we can grab a fireball. No! Heal, heal, heal. We did not grab a fireball. Wait, I can fling stuff at it. Eat desk! Bigger desk! I missed. And I'm burning again. Not that miss. Ooh, nasty physical damage. Got to hit all the ice pretty much in one spot if I want to lock it down. Yeah, it's not working otherwise. I didn't do any damage. Hate that Holmes. Heal. Look around for more healing, I think. Otherwise, I've got too many resources to just be sent packing. My brain's into a wall. It's hard to keep a hold of something as well. I just need to get a good series of hits on it. It's not going to go through. Oh, it did enough. Or on the wing. Please stop. I just want to get that other horn of yours. Maybe I should just focus on damaging the wing enough. Can I charge my weapon on here? Ooh, I can. Hey, look. Wing is battered. No more flying. Oh, no flying as well. Horn, please. Would like horn, please. No. Get you super locked down. Okay, nearly. Hey, other horn. Bit. Watch my health. No, no. That was too close for comfort. Let's go and investigate for another heal. I know there's lore things about I'm too close to the icy part of the village. Stuff this way. Got to be a heal in here. Yep, good stuff. Son of a bitch. There must be a way to... Maybe I can send it back at him. Maybe I'm just aiming it wrong. Ooh. Solid hit on the wing. No, stay, please. It's glowy bits open. Land. No, drop down. I need to get a clearer shot. Okay, okay, okay. saw your glowy bit. Where's it gone? Do you have to be in the air, I wonder? Fly. Go on then, get up. Get into the air. I'm just going to stay holding, clinging. Go on, I saw it. I saw you had a clingy bit. Where's it gone? Safe. I'm not safe. There's a rare material somewhere as well that came off of it. There. Oh, is that a legendary? It is. Drake scale. What do we drop? What do we drop? What have we got? That's garbage. One of these crystals. I'll be getting more of those, I assume. Sure, there's something easier I can drop. Don't have many woven things, but... Hey, it'll do. Quick scale. How do I make your thing light up again? What did I do? What did I do to make it light up? I was just flinging stuff at you. That can't be the answer. You seem to have a bit of house stuck on you. Oh. Under its health bar, right? It had that big spirally thing. Explain, game. Oh, no. Maybe it just can't get in the air now and I've buggered myself. I tell a lie, it can kind of hop into the air. I know we could probably finish it, but I want to know what the... Okay, no more mucking about. No more mucking about. If we can finish it, let's just finish it. We can figure out... We'll have to fight another one again at some point anyway. It's not going to let me. It's here for revenge. Chop your tail off, it's another question. I'm just hitting the back legs more than I am the tail. Oh, that wasn't enough. Tail swings incoming. Yep. Yeah, I can kind of hold that charged hit as well a little bit. Stop. No! We are too close to fail now. Don't do this to me. Maybe there's only a limited window for this Drake when you can grab its crest thing. I suppose I'll find out after we deal with it once. Tail's got loads of health. I'm not even sure if we can cleave it off, but I wanted to try. Come on, one more swing. There you go. Good night, dragon. What more stuff? There's our dragon fire. Lizard, don't you bloody dare. Never a calm beast. The drakes inside the veil are exceptionally hostile. Tight territorial boundaries. Only got a bit of that. Okay, we drop this. I'm going to get more of it. Don't like dropping rarer stuff. Jump, you silly beggar. See, I know there's another one about. It's a good dragon fight. This poison's doing me in, and now I'm out of healing. Now it's a problem. Hate invisible lizard. Okay, there you are. Dragon is still here. Can I... Seems I can still do damage to it. Will the tail come off with enough whapping? Bit at the end won't. I genuinely don't know. This might just be an effort in futility, but we've got to do the science now. Bit of lumberjacking, that's all it is. It is way sturdier than the rest of it as well. I don't think we're getting anywhere. Yeah, its whole body now kind of takes the same... Oh, apart from the head. So I'm hitting like a tree. One more big swing at the head. Yeah, I don't think there's more to be done there. Those are the bits I dropped. Let's very gingerly look closer to the village. Desperately in the need for more healing potions. Might get lucky with them. Oh, yes, there's one. Okay, okay. The expedition may continue. Watchtower's clearly where the main quest wants me to go as well, but... I want to investigate Icy Village first. I'm going to assume once I have said fire spell, maybe it just becomes easier to do said investigation at that point. It's a whole bit round up and that way. There's a bonus way up to the watchtower. That might be the way to go rather than climbing all the way around. Leave that there as... I can't pick it up anyway, but at least it's an indicator of where I'm going. Be real messed up if another dragon dropped on me right now. Be real messed up. Hey lizard, go and fight those wasps. Go and fight those wasps. Maybe the wasps can't see him. Wasps. Ah, yes, they are fighting. Ha! Oh, it did itself in on the ice. That damage over time for a fire creature, then. You started this. It's just a bird. I got terrified for a moment. Swooping creature. My brain went, no! Okay, a little caravan here. Vampire Shrine. Again, don't want to venture too far. No, it's here now. Another way to explore. Now, how far into this little village area can I get? And is it going to be worth it versus just getting up the tower and we come back with fire magic and just, you know, burn it all down? Oh, I'm sorry, chair. Is the cold becoming damage yet, or is it just a little nippy? Having a little heated path. Seems okay. Maybe it's specific bits of cold, like that cave. Maybe caves count as a little colder. Oh, now I'm taking damage. Why? What changed? I have no idea what changed. Maybe I have just grown cold? I wish there was a Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild style little meter that showed when I was in like, I'm approaching the cold state, I should probably leave, or something like that. It feels like it's a build-up rather than... Yeah, look, last time we were in, we were fine, and now it is immediate. Leads me to believe we're building it up. Alright, we save Cold Village until we crack this fire spell then. A pitted head, axe head. Greenish orange. In the way only bronze tarnishes. Brazier's still going. In theory, I could light them all. And that's where we started. Alright. Head up to the tower for now, then. We will investigate this place. Hang on. I should really try and get into there, shouldn't I? How to climb upside down. Build out an ice wall. Again, look at how the little weave... I didn't even notice that the first time. Like that weaving strand behind me. That's so cool. Oh, don't tell me it's too cold up there. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Do our silly jump thing. Okay. Oh. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't far off, though. Maybe I just need to angle it a little better. I'm determined to try. And I don't know if it's icy because I put ice on the place or... Okay. Yes! Aha! Oh! Yep, we did it. Oh, and it can all break. Very gently does it. Yep. Tonics, hides, steel. Wonderful. Have that one. Excellent. Come on, Brent. Don't overreact. It was 1 damage. You're fine. You're good. That's one we threw out. Yep. Right. Up the stairs. Oh, another potion. Beautiful. Okay. Hello? Oh, it's got scissors. Oh, I flung myself over. Don't know how. Ouch. Too much damage, scissor boy. Okay. What were you guarding? Wind's Call braces. Ooh, very nice. Break all of your stuff. Oh, a lovely pot shatter. Not a secret wall or door, are you? This was the one secret. You'd never know. I can even break the chest afterwards. Leave that one shelf. Someone might need it. Lovely stuff. Ooh. It's down and beyond that way, isn't it? Yeah, it's down into the shrine. Don't want to go too far. Limit it to little pockets so I don't get lost and don't lose all these materials. We can come back and rush to these other bits once we hand these in. I did pick some decent materials to go with in this area so far, though. A lot less instances of, oh, I don't have this. Oh, was that the room I was just in? Very nice. A little sneak peek. That's a doggo, right? Yep. Hmm? Nice. Good wallop. Like backdash hits? Kind of. Still functions like the dodge hits. Both buttons do the same. Shipping manifest. Itemized. Discounts marked with an official seal. Whose seal? No, that was stuff inside that took damage. Okay, I'm at the top of the watchtower, so before I attempt to find a way in, which I assume I can just climb in, just want to look down this way. This would have been the other way to approach it. Some good swelling fantasy music. That's the other bit, the expanse. Okay, again, we're not going to push that far. Give me them bones. Ooh, horns and bones, beautiful. Some angry bird machines. That explode the platform they're stood on. Fancy chest up there, but assumably it will just fall down. Oh, I didn't do that. It left floating in the air. I thought I'd chucked it. It's kind of gathering a ball of fire and detritus and bang. Well, I mean, it dealt with them. Job done. Okay, I don't think it's necessarily more up this way, other than the main tower itself. So let's just have a quick nip along here. Okay, this was by the crossroads. I did not want to initially venture down. Make big booble. Jump with it. Give me chest. Ooh, just. Anything else? No, we're good. Okay. And so we fought some stuff down there. We went up that route. So we're just pushing a tiny bit in this direction. Okay. Let's have a swig of his beverage. I'm sure you all do the same out there. Just give me a moment to deal with this blighter. Stuns from it. Real nice. I don't know if that's just inherently from having the two-handed bigger weapon, or the damage output in comparison to its health. Hundreds of tiny pale fungi have grown here. Oh, chemical, most likely. Okay, again, don't want to push too far into that area, but I will grab that over there. Leave the one on Sleepy Giant.
The Archon Expanse. Pre-surge, the Arcs trod this passage daily to transport and farm resources from the outskirts.
Enough one's been put to sleep, though. And whether whatever the mist was did that, or something about their creators. If they attacked a magic user on site, unless it's attacked outsiders on site, it's attacked magic users on site. Plant cuttings. Type unlabeled. Len will appreciate these. Good, good. Oh, sneaky little bits of ore. I'll grab these while I'm here. And steel was one of the ones we have in bag. Yes, very nice. Who needs pickaxes? You can just use your sword. I mean, a great way to ruin a sword, but you know. To then come out and have an inventory slot be pickaxe. Those who are newer to the Monster Hunter series of World won't know the day of carrying bloody bonus pickaxes and bug nets and... Oh, I'm glad such quality of life things won out. There's going to be no reason to break this stone, other than I have started. And I will finish the main bit. Not each bit, we're fine. Right, let's see if we can climb our way up to the top of the watchtower then. Use our explodey bubble, try and gain some distance. Hit that first ledge, maybe. Have a quick peek around the back of it. I did not look round that side. Sure enough. Bits and bobs. Again, I can't damage stone and just the wood. I assume I'm not bringing the whole bloody tower down. Try and get to that ledge, though. Big, 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 big. Okay. Whoop! Right, it helps. Save me some stamina. Oh. Okay. Still a little finicky. Runs now. Oh, I grabbed it. We're fine. Stop. Oh, we'll be able to get to the bit inside once we've figured that out. Can I can either break the whole floor or not at all. We'll go up first then. Oh. West Bing. That's nice. A few bits and bobs. A flame bow. Ooh. That's a reason to use a bow.
According to this logbook, all
Just
the
read.
key swatches were removed from the Poldervale Watch a few years after the surge.
Strange.
But there was one key swatch that was borrowed and never returned by the mayor at his residence in Poldervale.
Perhaps it's still there.
It'll be tough for me to withstand the cold long enough to search for it.
The rest of the band could help you navigate that. Try discussing the challenge with a few of them next time you're at camp.
Alright, that's the plan. Let me climb up here first, though. Bronze now. Good. Tingy noise again leads me to believe there's something. Chest. Is there anything I've got like one of? Drake scale does not count. That'll do then. Oh, Codex. Glorious. Gimme, 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 gimme. Scathing observations. Abandoned polemic regarding operations in the Mire. Right, now let's try the bottom of the tower that we can break our way into. And then I think, oh, we slide. I head back to camp. Don't mind me, I'm just dropping in. My legs. That doesn't seem to have achieved much necessarily. Few bonus crafting materials. That bronze in the wall, what happened? Or is it the stuff that fell outside? Feels like the stuff that fell outside. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's no way to open the gate. I've made an error. Right, even if we don't have enough stamina to actually leave, I do have my back to camp doohickey item. Hey, we're good. I wonder if this thing drops gold. Or some equivalent. Hang on. Really smart, by the way. 0. Ooh. Rarer material, maybe? None? Damn it. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Charge, drop attack. Recovered pretty quick, friend. Right, let's head back to camp. Okay, so I do hold down the button. And away we go. Solid start to the place. Day 4. Night. And I'm going to work with the assumption that there isn't some kind of crazy the moon crashes into the world. How dare you spend excess time? Unless the game is very clear about that, it upsets me a great deal. Mass Effect 2 did it. If you started a certain set of missions leading to the end game, you could lose crew members. It was a nasty surprise. Alright, I think for the moment, though, I'm going to take a quick bio break before we go check in with everyone at camp. It's making the light change like that. Is that just where I'm looking, or...? I don't know, but it's very pretty. It's just kind of how the lighting... If I'm looking through the strand... Interesting way to do it. Don't know if it makes exact sense, but sure. Right, in any case, let me just tippity type into the chat. Sorry, I get distracted by the little things. Tippity tippity tip tap. There we go. Alright, folks. Stretch your legs, refill your beverage. I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm below. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let me just whack back on my headset. Ugh. Right, we've some folks to talk to. We make sure to talk to them first and sort out quests before crafting anything, just in case they require materials. They talk to you first. They may well have some potion upgrades for us. Oh, a few. A study in light is new.
Bryn, do you have a moment?
Of course!
My favourite lawkeeper? Absolutely.
Gotta love a lawkeeper.
I'm the only lawkeeper here, though.
Yes. Doesn't mean you aren't my favourite.
Overthink it, Lynn. It's good.
So, what do you need?
What was it?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I'm looking to do some experiments with alchemical reagents, and was wondering if you could source me some.
That sounds like something I could help with. What's the experiment?
Explosions?
I won't waste your time with specifics.
Oh, no.
I just think it'll produce something helpful, if my hypothesis is correct.
Well, my last lawkeeper sent me out all the time for herbs that he'd inevitably just stuff in a pipe and smoke.
Hmm.
Oh. No, that makes sense, then. Yes. Sorry. I think I can help Oria with the Watcher's Wisp.
Oh. After what happened in the Veil Shadow, any improvement to the scry is worth making.
Wider area or something?
Exactly. I noticed that she needs a break before guiding you again. The tangles were so bad in the shadow, she couldn't use the wisp at all.
If it's just to help out,
The
happily.
scry has been better inside the Enclave, but we shouldn't take any chances. What do you need?
That dragon scale you got.
There's a plant that only grows here in the Enclave. It expresses a clarifying magical essence. I think I can use it to strengthen Oria's connection with the scry.
That would be really helpful.
I think so too. Now, am I missing something?
Yes, which plant is it?
Where can I find the plant?
Oh, right. At night in the
Oh.
outskirts, they glow, so you won't be able to identify them during the daytime.
Okay, specifically in the outskirts.
And I believe they mostly grow in clusters near bodies of water. Not rivers, but ponds, lakes, you know.
Okay.
Go to the outskirts at night and grab some glowing plants near bodies of water. Got it.
Alright.
Well, they have a more accurate name than that. I won't overcomplicate it. But they're referred to locally as Diane's Chorus, which refers to a moment in the Enclave's history early on, when their second leader, Diane Ramenos, was elected by unanimous vote.
What about the first leader?
She was the right person at the right time for the Enclave and brokered several extremely lucrative trade deals.
The more you talk, the longer you'll wait.
A very kind way to do it, Bryn.
Sorry, yes, please, go. Bring them to me as soon as you can.
Well, it's night now. I was thinking we'd be heading back to the Dredgers Mire again, but if there's quests that need doing in the dark, it is night time. Dan, what about you? Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry, there was more with Lynn.
Hey, Lane. Got any ideas on how I might go about retrieving a key swatch from a frozen village?
Besides burning it down.
I imagine long underwear might help.
Wow.
Maybe an alchemical solution?
The wide-eyed. Hmm?
I'm teasing, of course. Drinking a frost shroud phial would do the trick. It makes cold temperatures much easier to withstand. I have some phials already prepared for you. I had the perfect alembic for them, thanks to our recent improvements.
Can I have more than one? Codex for the Drake. In a compelling circle of casualty, Ash Peak Drakes both draw their name from and contribute to the appearance of the blackened Ash Peak Mountains. Highly territorial and aggressive, these drakes regularly engage in duels over feeding and nesting regions. Unfortunately for every nation of the Mire, the losers tend to flee. They migrate away from the peaks, seeking new nesting and hunting grounds. Pardon me. Time and time again, oral histories record attacks by a solitary drake levelling an entire village with its flaming breath and fearsome claws. As much as weaver bands have become distrusted across the Mire since the Surge, it is still considered the most reliable solution for dealing with a drake problem, and it is a perverse truth that we are in debt to the drakes what smatterings of tolerance we maintain among the populace. For this reason, we are well versed in the art of harvesting these mighty creatures. Like most flyers of their size, Ash Peak drakes are only reliably vulnerable to harvesting when drawing upon their innate magic to keep their massive bulk aloft. Thus, the Key to exposing their locus is to only harm one wing, so the beast is still capable of flight, but not of the most complex maneuvers of which they are so fond. To put it simply, timing a harvest is significantly simpler when your mark can't roll or swerve in the air to throw you clear. To complete the devastating combination, one must break the drake's horns. This should encourage it to take to the sky. Understood. So we were almost there, and then when we broke the other wing, we lost it. But I wasn't to know at the time. We can do that, though.
One moment.
Next
please.
time, I
just
imagine.
need to write this down. Stir twice clockwise, filter the sediment, put it aside for Darm's moisturizing cream.
Good.
Now, did I forget something when last we spoke? I was after some ingredients to enhance the Watcher's Wisp. Is that correct? I know it hasn't been long, but...
It's been like 2 minutes late.
Don't worry. No problems there. I know we chatted before, but I wanted to learn more about you.
Well, I came from Udea. You already know that. I'm an enthusiastic
Okay, breathe.
student of the alchemical arts. Oh, there's more to my family. I'm my father's third child, but I have 3 siblings. I was fairly close to 2 of them. The firstborn is 12 years older than me and never had much interest in being friends.
Was that hard on you?
It was normal to be in that situation, I'd say. By the time I was old enough to hold a conversation, he was already playing the political game. Took after my mother in that regard. Hold on, I need to write something down. To do. Investigate why Sola keeps borrowing moisturizing cream from Darm instead of coming to me to get her own.
Likes sharing? Question mark?
Big list of tasks you've got there.
Like you wouldn't believe.
I want to prod for more details. They seem busy.
Well, how about I let you get back to it, and we'll talk once I found what you're after.
That would be great. Knocking out a few of these to-do items will help a lot. Watch your step out there.
Will do.
Can't promise that. I will fall over a lot. More talkie.
Lane, any thoughts on why the mayor of Poldervale kept a key swatch to Denevron in his home?
Not personally, but I do know what the Poldervale Watch suspected about it.
Really? How?
At the back of the logbook, those on watch would leave small notes for whoever was taking over the next shift. Most of it appears to be idle gossip, but
Dangerous to put that on paper.
popular belief was that the mayor had a mistress on the side.
Scandalous.
Ah, a wife in Poldervale and a mistress in Denevron.
Instantaneous travel would be necessary to not get caught.
Goodness. Small towns are the same everywhere, aren't they?
What is there to do in them but talk?
Drink.
Maybe I should take up jogging. It might save the life of whoever needs to rescue me next.
Oh, bless him. Damn. You're going to tell me to set fire to stuff.
We're hunting a rogue key swatch in a frozen village. When dealing with temperature, your magic can directly counteract it.
I'm guessing we fight frost with flame?
Just so. Like building a fire on a cold night, except much faster. And the night has teeth and talons.
Unfortunately, I don't have a flame strand yet.
No, we do. We just got to hand it in.
Ah, but you do. It's just...
Hey,
not
look, the
woven
game
into your
new.
mantle. Thankfully,
Love it.
those truly can help with that.
Like, the little strands of... no pun intended. To account for those little actions the player doing. I think the fact they've got that baked in, without it being a... From what we can understand so far, a really complex tapestry of moral choices. You know, we're not about Baldur's Great or Dragon Age levels here at the moment, but the fact they've got that interplay already there, I think bodes really well for if they try and do something more ambitious with such things later on. Let's see then. Fire! Drake's Breath. Breathe a cone of raw flame into the air, scorching all and anything it touches. A rapid way to heat the world or damage foes as desired. It breaks them down. Again, like I read though, if it burns away fur, you cannot get said fur then as a loot option. How do I pick which mantle that I've got equipped? Like, you know, just in terms of the cosmetic look. Is it still currently this one? I'll have to check on my equipment in a bit. Anything else, Dan? Weave strand is just what I was on. There doesn't seem to be an equip button on him. What else you got to tell me?
Oh, it's very exciting to see one of the Enclave's enchanted weapon designs firsthand. I'm sure Solar will have a field day with it.
I don't need any particularly magical materials.
Oh, the fire bow.
for it, I notice.
No, that's where I come in. I preserve numerous byproducts alongside each resonance as part of the weaving process. I have got, in the literal and figurative sense, your back.
Stood. Not Solar then. You're going to tell me to build cold resistant armor, aren't you?
Solar, any thoughts on how I might go about withstanding cold temperatures while I search for the key swatch?
With the right materials,
Nice.
any design for armor could give you some resistance to frost magic and cold temperatures.
What kind of materials could I bring you?
Why would I do that when I can set fire? I suppose if the area is constantly cold, like they've hinted at weather changes, so maybe in that scenario.
Callahide would do the trick for one.
Ah. Tend to leave that.
There are plenty of those prowling in the outskirts. Thanks for the insight.
I should probably farm a load of them then while I'm going back there this night. What's the new craft? Okay, so we've got flaming bow. Ooh. Fancy. What else have we got? Smaller headpiece to go under the hood. Doesn't have any particular set bonus or anything. Different gloves. Lighter, slightly fluffy. Magic regen though. I think we'll go with those. Need a lot more of that drake hide. Again, from what I understand, taking down a creature rather than absorbing its thing gets you more materials. It's heat resist. I kind of want more cold resist at the moment, so go with that one. It's a nicer colour as well. That one's better cold resist. Go with that. Then the tanned one. I think we'll double up and go with the cold resist again. Makes it all blue. Again, we're going to be horribly mismatched. Again, it doesn't seem clear when I'm hitting certain levels of resistance yet. Might as well make this flame bow while we're here just to have it. I don't want to use my best stuff for it because I want to save that for the great swords. The weapons themselves have resistance. Does that only count when I have the weapon equipped, or does it count when I've got it stowed as well? I wonder. I love the little effect in the bowstring and the arrows, by the way, changing the colour. It's just an elegant way to do it. Take that one with the cold resistance. Seems that's what we're going for at the moment. Wood gives us nothing, but infernal arrows is the mark there.
Always refreshing to work with carved materials.
Equip it and we'll give it a go. Ooh! Enchanted with flame magic, this bow draws from the user's mantle to create intense lingering flames at the point of impact. Alright, trigger, draw and enchant an arrow. Use the arrow, it will explode on contact. Cool. More stuff. Yeah, I can lower my greatsword's damage, let's say, to get more cold resistance. Oh, what were the other bits? That lowers it, so I don't want to do that yet. Helmet having bonus heat resistance is not helping. Right, what other quests are sat in here? Harvest and weave a drake strand to acquire a fibrous thing. Now I'm asked for my help in preparing a gift for Solar, which is very sweet of him. But it's also going to be advantageous for me, as if I could harvest an ash peak drake. The decision of pulling a strand directly out of a creature is a little unnerving, but thrilling, too. My mantle can keep the strand integrated until I get back to Dam, confuse it into my mantle, which means another magical power in my arsenal. Always an important win for a point in her career. Time to go drake hunting. Okay, so I still need to specifically pull out the resonance. Oh no, look, we can gather this in the hollow or the mire at night. Okay, well, unless it wants me to go specifically back there, then we can go investigate that. Have a gander with the bow again. I can't promise I'll have it out for very long, but by sleeping I will not disturb. No upgrades of yet. So no point salvaging yet either. Right, let's get back out there then. We're almost pushing the 2-hour mark. So what we'll do, we'll go and find these flowers. We'll investigate the village and probably call it thereafter. There might be another dragon around as well. I imagine the fire arrows are probably not going to be too helpful, but at least we know now how to extract the aspect from it. I went the wrong bloody way, which is going to take me out of nighttime. Shit. Hang on then. Let me grab the flowers. Oh. Nope. Let me remember how to use a bow. Burn the rock. Give him a kick. Please. Okay, it is just straight up draining my magic meter. My god. This is why I swords. But we needed some hide anyway. Didn't get any furs though, assumably because they caught fire. Man, it is him. Give me my sword. Some woven stuff over here. So we're looking for a lake. Bigger body of water. It's not a river. The lake's up there. I'll head in that direction. Perhaps we'll find something, one of them codex entries I'm missing along the way. I can't imagine they spawn new objects at night, only different enemies and such. Ow. Still don't think this little jib is a... Little jab's not a parry, I don't think. Worth maybe testing it on some of these, just in case. Let's see. Come here. That didn't feel right, but it's stunned. Nah, definitely not then. Hang on, while I'm here. Found new fire magic. Yep, kind of flame, prepare and cast. And fire! Nope, I got to aim it right. It's more like a very thin jet. Don't have to bloody set the ground on fire. Oh, dodged. There we go. I've been here once at night. I don't think I've seen anything too crazy in terms of enemies about. Or something unexpected so far. But we've a long way to go. Music plays a lot more of an undertone at night time. It's focusing way more on the ambient sounds than the actual track going over. Gotta break the shinies. Is that another one of them big fellas? Hello, lizard. Scumbag. There's two of them. Don't like your stealth, lizard. Oh, I ran out of stamina. There we go. Yep, that's the big one again. I suppose we can take that down while we're here. Do I need to... It says harvest another, so I do need to pull... Yeah, it says there in the bottom of the quest dialogue, pull another strand free. At least I know what I'm doing with it. There's fur. So again, because we set the last one on fire, no fur for me. More guaranteed hide, maybe? Doink. That's one. Ah, excellent. Just what I was hoping for. Nope, you saw nothing. Let me gather me flowers in peace. Come fight you in a minute, I promise. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Lovely stuff.
Diane's call
There we
is
go.
collected. Lane will be pleased to see these.
I set him on fire a little bit, maybe. Oh, if I'm close enough, we're just in it. Noted. Ooh, that worked pretty well. No, gravity balls. My turn. Excuse me. Swap to the greatsword. Nope. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. Love that. Just got to aim my sword a little better. I don't want to cling. I want to swap. Oh, no. I tell a lie. I didn't want to cling. We're good. We're good. We're good. Each of those comes off with a swing. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to aim this. The one-handed sword has a little more... What's the word? It felt a little out. Easier to get wide swings with it. Because the arc of the sword was a little less straightforward. Oh, good grab. Can he do shit? It's half my health in one bloody go as well. Oh, why am I still on? Cling. Oh wait, I think I'm just realising my mantle change is based on... Yeah, look. The model actually flows to a different... That's really cool, actually. I like that an awful lot. You go up there again. Small one. Oh, garbage. He knocked me down! Son of a gun! Oh, he's going to spawn one of those on me, isn't it? Didn't hit it in time. Oh, my health. I don't see a good way to really cancel that. Miss. God damn it, greatsword. Stick your arm to your body. I buggered it. I buggered it. There you go. It's the next one. Okay, on the shoulder joint. A little bit more, please. Crap. Way harder to chop with the greatsword. I should swap back to sword and shield, which should still be fine for this fight. Drop. No stamina. Again, we can't just be doing damage to it because we don't want to potentially kill it before we get the thing we need. There we go. Much wider swing. That helps a lot. And there you are. Give it. Give me your energy. Future harvest will not choose a stand, but will still defeat a foe. I assume we don't need to do that then. Because we'll get more materials as well. From what I understand. So in future we just fight and win. Alright, while I'm here... Oh, we need to try fire on that brazier up here. Ultimate flying. Little side dodges, you jammy swine. Difficult to dodge when you're on fire, though. Ow. It's worth the pain. Oh my god. How? Okay, there we go, mixing stuff together. Accidentally getting bodied in the process. So will this little fire brazier actually light up into something? Aha! I knew it! It's an elevator of all things. Ooh. Fancy. I'm trying to remember if there are any more of these in the zone that there might well be some I overlooked or didn't see. Tunis Highgreaves. Answer boots. Followed by seeping currents. Ominous curls as if the other side of the wall lays thick. Okay, now that I'm noticing our mantle changes based on what we've got equipped, I really, really like that detail. Right, unless there's something on the ceiling. Seem good. Up we go. I'm glad I was right about the braziers then. Okay, where else was there to look? That tick that little hammer symbol off then? Let me get far enough away so I can see it on the minimap. Kinda wish it was overlaid over my character's face. Yep, look, there's a tick. Judging by what we picked up in that room, is that just recipes then? Is that crafting recipes? Hammer icon. I'm going to assume so. Nice stuff further down near the pass in the other entrance. I don't see another tiny hammer icon on the map, so maybe we just didn't see it, didn't get within line of sight, something like that. There was an ice cave or two. Because I know there's... Yeah, there's still 10 codex entries somewhere in this area that I'm completely missing. Before the end of the game, I'll do as thorough as I can sweeps. I do like to collect all the lore stuff. I do enjoy a good read. Secret passage? No, just a small way around. Sadness. More of the funky rock. Still can't do anything with. Oh, you lame boy. Pop you on the head. Beautiful. Oh, it's scissors. I don't like that weapon. It's scary. You two can have a nice time together. Whee! Oh, so much damage. Did he fire while in there? Scumbag. There we go. I'm full hammer. I got garbage of. Little bit of linen. Basic stones. Not else up here other than this rock, which I think I'm still not allowed to touch. Nope, nope. Alright. Maybe at some point we find a way through this. Is there... I don't know. It looks like a... Hard to say if it's a passage or not. Perhaps later in the game, further in the story, we will come to understand what said rock actually is. We know it's kind of biological. Interwoven with magic. It's essentially made of the same stuff as the mist, but... unclear. But such a mystery is to be discovered. Easiest way for these because they move about so much. We can also use the ice as a barrier as we go. Most of the time. Keep gathering. We might as well, we're out here, make sure we get a decent suite of stuff. Oh, wood! Wood! Every time I just think of that poor orc from Battle for Middle-earth. Building that lumber mill, just sending him out. Get very upset. Huge amounts of deforestation. There's even a spell called deforestation where you'd clear out a load of woods, it'd leave like a dead, decayed pile. But you'd get a lot of resources. The elves, on the other hand, you could grow it all back. Their resources, at least for the second game, were mallow trees, and they got very upset whenever enemies would attack them. In very highfalutin voices, in a way that always made me chuckle. They're attacking our mallow trees! And it's like, oh, I know, elves. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I'm just, in my head, I'm like, there's 10 codex things here. Where? Oh, look, there's the other hammer. Okay. If there's anything I need to do now, it's grab that. That's back round and through that way. No, be scared of fire. Be scared of the fire and flee. A little bit on your legs, that does you. And your mate's a little busy trying to leave. Ooh, like orange damage in there. Is that a crit of some kind? Doesn't seem like there's any crit damage. Maybe it was shattering the ice or something? Hard to say at the moment. I'm still figuring out the kinks. Maybe another thing for each area is once this stuff is cleared, but that just seems like a chasm to the death. Not anything actually explorable. Give me that booty. 2 frosties. I bet you're pretty susceptible to the fire. If I could aim it. Ow. Seems pretty difficult, and they're not really getting hit head on when I do it. You shits. Well, you can stay over there then. Now, do you know what? Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Now what? Yeah, I don't get those materials and I don't quite care. It looks like the hammer's just this way. Poggos, please. Yeet them away. That's never gonna get old. The ability to just chuck something is always a delight. You lizard. Where's your mate? Have you gone? There you are. Facing the right way? Yeah, I'm facing the right way. So it's on top of this cliff. We got climbing to do. And we need a very Tears of the Kingdom-esque, Skyrim-esque find a little bit and then keep going higher still. Not perfect, but close enough. I feel like climbing conserves less stamina than jumping when we're just going up a big height. I mean, this craftable could be inside the mountain somewhere, but we've come this far. Watch out, me bit of cliff. Oh. We got that tingly noise. Aha! Ironwoods and furs. Anything I've got sod all of? A little bit, but I do want to keep some of the garbage material. I think I have a lot of iron. We got loads of softwood last time we were here. This hammer icon should be somewhere around here. It clearly said, come get up here. Hard to know where else on the map it would want me to get this high. Is there a cave somewhere up here? A ledge that I'm missing? But I wish I could zoom in and see the hammer, because now again my icon's over it, so I don't know what direction I should be heading in. That seems likely though. That might be a different one. Yeah, that's facing in the other direction. Whereas the hammer is directly behind me. Nope. That way. Okay, let's do this bit by bit. Again, fall damage is generous, but I don't think it's that generous. You know, where we go down the entire thing. It should be on here or something, right? This feels right. I want to make sure Bryn doesn't leap miles backwards. Okay. Yeah, we can't see the icon, so this should be the right general vicinity. A cave! And where on earth is the entrance to this cave? This heads. Yeah, little shitbag. And I really need more stamina to be able to swing this thing. There you go. Tunis braces. More items. Then the ice. Let's do some mining first. I do have a lot of steel. It's a lot of it here, though. do have quite a bit of the dense fur at the moment. More bones, because I got less of those. So now we try bird? Okay, the ice is great. So is it these crystals that produce the ice then? I suppose we'll find out. Let's get the experiment done before we go back to the mayor's place tomorrow. We don't get any of the material from doing this though. We got like one of these ice chunks before. I mean, melting something away would generally mean you then don't get to use it. Yeah, we're just experimenting. We're going to melt the whole lot down and see if the ice just disappears from the cave. Obviously, when the world respawns, I assume it will just all be back. I'd like to know. Come on, away with you. That hasn't grown back. Short answer? Yes. Well, this was just literally a little bit off to the side here. So small. That's 5 out of 5 recipes. It's just then finding all of the codex entries. It might be a matter of when we hit a point of not necessarily no return, because I don't know if this is going to be the kind of game that necessarily needs one of those. I'm sure it'll let us keep exploring thereafter. But it may be a matter of eventually Googling it. If there isn't a camp upgrade that's like, here are the remaining codex entries. You swine! Why was he so much tougher than the other ones? Oh, an epic frostbane level. Give me that heal. Do I have anything with one of? I want to keep more cold resist stuff. Rid of the leather. Lots of the regular rough leather. Okay. I'm just trying to think now. 10 of them. That's what I mean. I'd like it, not in the Ubisoft way where, you know, you can give them money and they'll mark everything on your bloody map. But if you're a certain amount through the game, like, you know, you're hitting end game, or maybe you've completed the main story, that name is out, hey, give us some resources and we will show you where the remaining collectibles are. And like, I don't know, some people might balk at that and be like, well, you just got to go and look for them. I think what a lot of us end up doing, especially those in a more collectathon-y state, is at that point we're just going to Google it. We're going to Google where the stuff is once patience runs thin, you know? If I'm not streaming, I'm a little more patient with it. And to be fair, on stream I've been pretty patient thus far. We found all of the little glowy balls on Lisfanga without having to Google it. But it did mean a lot of running backwards and forwards, which I'm sure was not the best viewing experience. I'm still learning. No lizards, I'm heading towards whatever's in here. Excuse me. Nah, it was a chest. Not a codex entry. Pretty sure I went down here as well. I didn't lead to a cave, it was just another way through. That's the ice cave we were in before. Well, there's something to do with these towers, right? There's enough of them, and they're actually landmarked on the map, so... Does that mean there's some greater... greater purpose for them? Possibly. Oh, heal, heal, heal. Oh, you two stay there. Yeah, a little ball pulls the fire in, that helps. Oh, wait. Then it actually explodes. So comboing isn't them just kind of fusing together. There is actually a bonus effect on top of that. I wonder if the game will spell that out in clearer terms in the codex or something, or if it's just a matter of experiment player and good luck. Just grabbing more steel while I'm here. Get a decent backlog of it. It'll be like my baseline armor forging anyway. Wenmower? So, how does that work with ice then? Yeah, it's casting a spell on it afterwards, not letting it just suck up the wall. Look, now there's a frosty blizzard going on inside. It still blew up. I'm judging by this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more spells to learn. Presumably 2 frost, 2 fire, and 1 telekinesis power. Potentially a lot of combos. Okay, what if then something happened with this tower if I melt away the ice coming out of it? Can I restore the tower in some way, shape or form? Funky looking block of ice as well. Like a different colour than the rest of the ice. Oh, it's going down. Again, we're just experimenting, we're figuring it out. Ah! Noted game. Don't want to try melting it all just in case, but give me it. Steel tower. Likely part of the famed tapestry. Some failed enchantment surrounding it in ice. Just lighting the whole thing on fire because I can. I think I climbed it before as well, but wasn't an icy thing up here, was there? Nope, we're clear. Couple chests. That didn't work. It's okay. Okay, we do that one. There's ice in there. We put fire in there. And it all explodes. You didn't take any fall damage. You lucky get. Come here. Thank you. Okay, it's just a couple of respawning chests. There's not going to be any, like, treasures if I dangle off the side, right? There ain't going to be codex entries down there. It's hard to know with games like this. It could well be. There might be one at the top of this tree. And it's getting a feel for how the designers want me to explore, and once you've found something in this specific area, like if I find something up this tree, it's like, okay, they are going to put stuff up here. Whereas if I don't, it's like, well, then maybe I don't climb the tree. Thomas Gyro. Dev names in blocks of cheese? That's the second one of those I found. Surely then there's not going to be another one at the very top of this tree. Oh! I just want to climb. Mistakes have been made. We test the limits of fall damage. Still going. Don't see any more cheese. Or whatever it was. Pretty much as high as I can go on this tree, though. Test fall damage a little bit. Not that much! Not that much!
Hold on, hold on.
Please don't remove all my materials. Just put me back on a ledge. Please don't remove all my... Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Well, I wanted the cold resist. I'm just a little bit peeved by that. Like, okay, dying to enemies, I get. I'm with you. I screwed up. I died to that enemy. It makes sense, like, in world, like, they can only get me with so many resources, but when it's a little bit janky like that, like, my intent was to drop down towards the tree space, not get flung sideways. Well, we made some discoveries. We got all of the recipes here. The rest will have to wait for now. Let's get back to base, natter on with everyone, call it for the evening. Move past it, lesson learned. If we're going to be doing stupid stuff like that, I need to figure out a better way to make sure I save myself. Or climbing down much more carefully. Rather than jumping down, I should have just held the interact climb button and gone round and tried to climb down there. Better to learn these lessons early. Right, not safe from use. Presumably there's nothing randomly happening in this part of camp. No, whether it ends up being used at all, we do not know. Right, let's hand everybody the stuff back. Lane, I got your flowers.
Glowing plants acquired and delivered.
Swig of his beverage. Make sure you're doing the same.
Oh, I'd almost forgotten about these.
Thankfully, the alchemic preparation is, well, prepared. Let me find it. Here it is. All I need to do is extract the clarifying essence, and that should do it.
It's wonderful to watch a genius at work. So, when can I go test this out?
I was hoping you'd ask. I need some more ingredients.
Damn it.
More of the luminous plants, for one, and some ink-cap mushrooms, if you wouldn't mind.
What are you cooking up now?
More Diane's chorus means I can mix up plenty of this solution for Aurea. Ink caps? Well, that's a secret for now.
Fair enough.
I'll allow it. I'll be back once I've grabbed everything on your sundry list.
The great market of the outdoors. Huh. I hope you're able to find some good bargains.
I always do.
Means we'll need to go back at night again, won't we? Yeah. But we can set that by resting at his bed. Damn. You can upgrade my kinetic one, which requires him to be upgraded. I see. So I can't do it yet. It's just going to be sat there with a quest icon, making me angry for a while. What have we got? Max magic. Oh, it's got a big arm piece on that side. And these ones also match magic. Ooh. Do these first, because I want them to have the better stuff. Do the heat resistance for that one. It's just higher stats everywhere else. Then we can bump up the cold resistance there. And there. I don't really want to use my dragon scale up yet.
Not as protective, but great against the elements.
Magic regen's probably going to be better, so I'm just going to put a base one on these. Just to have them crafted. We can reforge them later if we need. Oh, the wood thing.
Not as protective, but great against the elements.
Same with this one, now that we're here. Just having them in the bank so we can recraft them later. I forgot we can do upgrades as well. I threw away that lever. God damn it. And that's specifically then using the same resources we found before, then we can upgrade them. I don't feel like the need to do that just yet. We need to have much more of a surplus of resources for that. It's on your mind,
You know
Sola.
there's a trick to picking your armor when dealing with temperature.
Do tell.
If you're going to be up against extreme cold or heat, lighter armors can be the better choice.
Nope.
They can't
That's what you were
provide
just saying.
full protection like steel, but metals also move temperature very quickly. Lighter armors layer cloth and leathers. Much better for insulation, especially if you pick the right ones.
Understood.
I'll keep that in mind. This place pulls no punches.
Again, though, for that to really be easy to understand, I need to be able to see. Like, look, we've got heat resistant 65, cold 44, but that doesn't actually let me know when I'm out in the field what I'm up against. So again, when I'm wandering into those frosty areas, I don't know how much 44 cold resistance is actually doing for me. I think that needs to be made clearer in some way, or again, a bar of some kind to pop up on the UI. Because again, otherwise for hot and cold areas, it's just going to be, well, let's get it as high as we can with the materials currently at our disposal. No upgrades as of yet. So, list for next time. This one's done, we just need to upgrade the thing. Do the Drake, break in the horns, one wing, then can do the suck on the back. We go at night, and they want us to get a Drake there as well. As well as searching for the key swatch at the mayor's residence. But I leave that one tracked, so I know that's the one first in mind tomorrow. Make sure we remember to save the game. There we go. Have this lovely looking pauldron I didn't do anything with setting, but we'll get there. I think with that then, folks, I will say thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to leave a like button. Helps push the video through the algorithm so more folks can come and enjoy some games with us and hang out. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're on the weekdays, 9 AM GMT with World of Warcraft, 6 PM GMT with other games. And you can find everything we've already covered right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. Just go beyond the video tab where you'd usually look on YouTube. You'll find the live tab where it's all listed in most recent, and the playlist tab where it's all organised into those separate games. Make it easier for you. Having said that, folks, and until next time, much love, take care,